Okay guys, we're kind of on our mad dash trying to get last things done for Easter Jeep Safari. And of course, we're always going to throw a few extra things on that we really don't have time to do, but we're going to find a way to do it anyway. So we've got this JT rear axle truss. We've got it just developed. We're getting this thing ready to release. So I'm going to show you how that goes. We've got it all tabbed and slotted, so it's nice, easy to assemble. It kind of only goes one way. It's going to be really easy to put in for you. You're going to come in, set it up in your axle. You're going to dry fit it. But then from there, we've got a few extra key features that we've got. There's two bosses on the top of the axle that are threaded. So we're going to use that to tie in, and we're going to bolt this thing down. That way it's indicated exactly where we want it. And we've got a hole over here that's going to be for a strap mount for when you're trailering this thing. Same thing on this side, as well as we've got a hole for our locker wire harness and another hole for our breather tube. So we've kind of got everything covered. We're going to tie all the way out to the coil mounts on both sides. We're going to make this thing as strong as we possibly can and make your install time as short as it possibly can. Make it easy and quick, so that way you can get out and use it instead of working on it. So, good luck. We'll show you how it welds up here in a second.
Oh, you gotta ground it.
Okay, so I've got it all bolted down, so I know that I'm in the proper position. I'm going to come in, put about 4 tacks on each side, make sure everything's good. Then I'll pull it off, fully weld it on the bench, come back, put it on, fully weld it on the axle. Okay, so we're getting ready to weld this. Just a little quick tip for you is I always like to try and set it up on something so I've got a nice, comfortable, easy position. I'm at a nice working height. It's really easy to manipulate the torch. That way you can get a quickest, easiest weld that you can do. Give yourself the best finished product when you're done. Okay, so we welded everything up off the vehicle on the bench. Made it a lot easier to work on that. Now we've got it all bolted back down. Got real nice tight fit on all of our joints. Going to be really easy to weld. We'll take our time, make sure we move our heat around a little bit, but we'll get it all welded up, get it painted, and then we're going to move on to the track bar bracket. Ground it. Quick pro tip for you, ground it before you try and weld.
I hear it helps.
Okay, we just got done welding it up. We sprayed the inside with some Eastwood frame paint. So we'll kind of get the inside a little bit coated, try and prevent any rust going on in there. Now we're going to grab our favorite Tractor Supply paint and our implement paint. We're going to paint it all black, get it all covered so it's not going to rust on us. And then we're going to come in and put this track bar bracket on, get the new track bar back into it, and get it all set for the taller lift height. So now we're going to put on our track bar bracket. And what we're going to do is it's going to come on like this. We're going to bolt through the factory track bar bolt location. We're going to drill 3 additional holes for 3 additional bolts that are going to hold it in place. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow us to raise that track bar up and get that track bar more flat and level. The more flat and level we can get that track bar, the better we can make that ride. A lot of rigs are going to have a steep angle and they're going to get a lot of harshness from that. This is going to allow you to come in, put this bracket on, and really smooth out the ride and make it ride a lot nicer for you and get the performance you're looking to get. It's going to keep that tail from kind of wagging as that thing cycles up and down. It causes the axle to shift left and right. So you'll really like the ride a lot better once it's in there. So when we get this put on, we're going to put our spacer in, we're going to put our main bolt in, our 14mm by 90 bolt. Get that all the way tight. That's going to hold it in place for when you're drilling your holes. Then pull the whole thing off, brush off any of the little chips you're getting from drilling. Clean it up, paint it, that way your holes don't start to rust. And then once you bolt this one up, do it all loose, that way you can get the side bolts in nice and loose. Tighten this up, tighten up the side bolts, you'll be good to go. Then you can put your track bar in and you'll be all done. Okay, we're at 8 inches of lift, so we're going to use the highest bolting hole in this, try and get the flattest track bar angle we can. We used a ratchet strap to get it all centered back up. Put our bolt in, we'll tighten that up. Use our farm implement paint to paint it all up real pretty. This thing will be ready to go. We'll be taking it out to Moab and doing all the hardest trails. Hope to see you guys out there.